I am here with the Bills' very own Stefon Diggs. Stefon, thank you so much for joining me. How are you today?
I'm awesome. Thanks for having me on the show. Appreciate it.
Oh, of course. So you're here with Old Spice. What are you doing with them?
Just trying to talk a little about their cologne quality scent dynasty. It's a deodorant that you can use. I use it. I'm big on hygiene and smelling good, so it's definitely something that I take pretty serious. Just trying to let people know that they can go get it at their local Target. Really, really try it out. I like to look good. I like to smell good, so it's definitely something worth looking into.
You certainly look good on the field this year. One of my favorite moments of the season was the interview that you and Josh Allen gave after a playoff win. And can you walk us through your best friends forever timeline, because you guys seem to have a really special bromance going on?
Yeah, it's cool. Like it's like when you're really friends with a guy, especially not just on the football field, you learn to get to know them. You learn a lot about them, and you gotta. For me, I got a lot of love and respect for him, just not as a player, just as a person. And I feel like he's a good kid. I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot from myself. Throughout this process of being besties with 17. But it's the beginning. We still going. I'm trying to keep this thing going and have a great time along the way.
Totally. Is there something about both of you that you think would surprise people to know?
I mean, yeah, he's a goofball, maybe, maybe. I'm not as goofy. I'm the serious one. So uh, just opposites attract. I heard.
How is he goofy? Like, is there an example of something he did this season that cracked you up?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that video, but there's a video of him throwing the ball at me and then dancing afterwards. That's a prime. That's a perfect example of him being goofy. You gotta find that video.
I love that. I love that. So after the AFC Championship game, you stood out there on the field, hands on your hips, and you watched the whole Chiefs celebration. Why did you do that, and what was going through your head in that moment?
Just paying my respect to the other team. They played a better game. They deserved it. They won. And just going using it as something that's going to motivate me. It should be something that'll motivate you and drive you to get to the next level. To see some guys, play as a unit, play some great football, and come out on the other side. So for me, it was just a moment to relish and respect the opponent. Hats off to him, and just remember where I was at that moment.
That's such a great answer. I love that. So, Bills Mafia, we got to talk about the fans. They greeted you at the airport, thousands of people. What was that like this season for you, and are they the best fans in the world?
That was the craziest thing. I've never been a part of it. After the playoff game, I'm driving and people are banging on my cars. I'm like, dang, what's going on? They're really happy that we won. So for me, I've never experienced anything like that. Not in college, little league, high school, no way. So it was something that I embraced, and I'm just thankful to be a part of. I'm lucky. I'm more lucky than they would say they are. I'm just happy to be there.
Have you ever gone through a table?
No, I haven't. I've broken a glass table when I
Okay.
was younger, and I got in a lot of trouble for that with my mom. So not too many tables being broken around.
But it wasn't like a Bills Mafia celebration table.
No, not exactly. I watched it on wrestling, WWE. Shout out WWE. I love a good wrestling match. So
Oh, yeah? Who's your
yeah,
favorite wrestler?
back in the day, I think it was the Hardy Brothers or
Okay.
something like that. I watched it. A little bit of Rakishi and all those people. So I watched it a lot. My grandfather was into it heavy.
Oh, that's awesome. That is so great. So there is a Super Bowl going on. We've got new school with Patrick, not Pat, sorry. New school with Patrick Mahomes, old school with Tom Brady. Do you remember where you were for the first Tom Brady Super Bowl? It was February of 2002. How old were you then?
I was born in '93, so you're gonna have to do that math. I
I
wasn't
can't do
that
that
old.
math. That's too difficult.
I don't remember. I remember him. I know he replaced Drew Bledsoe. He's been having a hell of a quarterback, hell of a season this year. Being on a new team, so it's something I know we're all looking forward to because I know everybody counted him out, said he would go back, and here he is again.
Truly. As a scorned Pats fan, I feel that deeply. Do you think that what Mahomes is doing has done by 25, or what Brady is still doing at 43, which is more impressive to you?
And they're kind of hard to argue. They both are equally as impressive as far as a guy being this young and being this amazing so soon. you don't see it. You see quarterbacks play some pretty good ball, but not to the level of Patrick Mahomes. And then you got Father Time itself. Tom Brady is Father Time. It doesn't exist at all. And he's still having success at a high level. So I hate to compare the two because they're both pretty great at what they do.
Yeah, if I can still run 2 miles at 43, let alone do it, he's doing. It'll be a good run. Now, I'm
You said 25.
25.
Did you say you were 25?
Oh no, I'm not 25. I'm 31, and running more than 4 miles is difficult. So watching Brady do what he does is just really impressive. So Stefon, I'm not sure who you think is going to win the game, but I'm going to play a game with you to see if I can predict it. So we've got. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So we've got old school Tom Brady. We've got new school with Patrick Mahomes. We are going to play a rapid fire game where I'm going to ask you to pick one or the other, and you're going to have to answer. Are you ready?
I've been ready.
I've been ready. I love that. All right. Vine or TikTok?
I'm not a TikTok guy. Vine. I'm big Vine.
Speaking of being old, I do not know how to use TikTok. So NBA Jam or NBA Jam or Fortnite?
Fortnite.
Okay. Offense or defense?
Defense wins game. Defense.
Oh, okay. Outcast or Migos?
Outcast.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man or Tom?
Migos, but I do like.
Okay. All right. Just for the record, likes Migos. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man or Tom Holland Spider-Man?
Which one was the old one?
The old one is Tobey Maguire.
I really like the old one just because I think the new one's kind of and not as strong.
Okay.
Even Spider-Man. I like the old Spider-Man.
The old Spider-Man had the upside down kiss too, which is just iconic.
That's what I'm talking about. You can't forget the upside down kiss. Like it was like a staple. Like who could do that? Nobody could do that but Spider-Man.
It's true. It's true. It's a true superhero. All right, last one. Yoda or Baby Yoda?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go Baby Yoda. Like
He's
old
so
Yoda
cute.
looks kind of like too old for me. I like Baby Yoda, and he came with great memes.
Oh my God, the memes were unbelievable. All right, well, after some very serious, quick mental math here, Stefon, you are old school. You think the Bucks are going to win the Super Bowl? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Really?
You got me there. You got
All
me
right. Why do you think they're going to win?
Just because, Tom Brady, aside from being one of my favorite players, or my favorite player of all time, I don't know, man. It's hard to beat a team twice. The score was like 27-24. They got to find a way to contain that hell of an offense that Kansas City has. If they find a way to do it, I feel like they got a chance to win. And it's going to be hard. It's not going to be, this is a tough one to call, but I'm always go with my favorite player, so I'm probably go with Tom.
I'm with you on that one. I was a Patriots fan long enough to know that you really can't bet against him.
Bet against TB12, man. But this young kid here, if anybody can beat him, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I love it. Stefon, thank you so much for joining me. Always a pleasure. I hope that next time we chat, it can be in person.
Here we go. No more COVID. I got to mask up, though, so until next time. Thanks for having me.
Sounds good. Thanks, Stefon.
Guys, is it okay if I remove you from the room? Will it mess you up at all?
Can we be removed from the room? Will that mess us up?